Hey everybody. Um, Please subscribe to my channel if you want to subscribe. I suggest not to hit notifications unless you want to be notified for any new uploads that occur. Um, Subscribe, 1 million subscribers. I will do a popular, one of those popular TikTok or whatever, TikTok, Insta Reels, YouTube short dances, basically one of those trending dances. Um, and I'll post it up here. And 10 million, of course, I'll do dance of your choice by your poll, as well as the location of where I should do it too. And I won't limit the location. I'll try to open it up to like a much larger poll set, like having a freestyle type of thing, maybe Google Doc or something like that. Anyways, um, subscribe, like or dislike. It's your choice. Leave a comment. If you leave a comment, I will respond to them because I do read my comments when I get notified. That is, I do read them all and I try to respond to them if there's a question to them. And if possible, please leave a comment or ask. And if you have any questions, please ask questions that are relevant to the content of the video. Basically, it'd be great to know about that versus like going off getting sidetracked into something else that's unrelated to the content of this video. Um, so on to the World Cup. So it's Sunday basically, and the the U.S. has it was a hopeful chance that the U.S. could beat out Netherlands, but they didn't. I mean, 3-1. What are you gonna do? It would have been great, but the thing is, they were not going to beat Argentina, as we saw basically as I mentioned earlier. Argentina winning. They so far out of all of my 8 picks so far 3 out of the 4 that have played have come true, and I will wait for the remaining parts on Monday and Tuesday to see how I do with those. But the situation, I did say that Argentina was going to beat. They woke the dog basically, or woken the beast, or the Kraken was released when they played against essentially the team that no one expected them to. I mean, no one expected. I mean, in the situation where it was Australia. I mean, Australia almost came back, but I don't know. The other factor is England wiped the floor with Senegal, which was expected. I mean, I didn't want to see it like that. I hope it was going to be a close game, but you can tell that England was going to crush them. Same thing with France, basically. I mean, France, it was kind of a given that they were going to crush Poland like that too, 3-1. I mean, Mbappe being Mbappe. Now the fact that France will go against England, War of the Roses. I think they might call it again. War of the Roses Part 5, maybe. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how the French play against the English. In this case, I have a feeling that the French will beat England again, not again, but will beat England in this case. Argentina versus Netherlands. The way the Netherlands played against the U.S., it was impressive, but I think Argentina, like I said, because of the fact that it's Messi's last World Cup, I think Argentina is going to go all out, and they will come on top against Netherlands, the Dutch. I have a feeling that's what's going to happen. I think what it's going to come down to is basically, as I mentioned earlier, was um, you know Argentina might be able to make it into the finals. To be quite honest. Anyways, I don't know what else to say because like we got the remaining 2 matches tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday basically, and we'll see what happens there. And I'll probably leave some comments after the second game, after the second day. So I don't think I'll leave any videos for tomorrow's World Cup unless there's some drastic change or something like that. The one thing though is with the U.S. World Cup, or the U.S. soccer team or World Cup team basically, national team basically. They did really well. Surprise! Yeah, I mean like for their age, they were like the second youngest in this, in the World Cup stage this year. The question is like what will happen in 2026? They might do much better. I think there might be some more players that might come along the lines in that in 4 years. It definitely showed the inexperience they had in this round. Basically, definitely showed the inexperience that they had, and they definitely need that striker. I think one of the commenters basically said like they need that number 9. They need that striker. They don't have a real striker. Um, Actually, they need 2 strikers to be quite honest. But outside of that, yeah, and they might need a new goalie to be quite honest. I mean, Goalies seem to be, or goalkeepers, sorry, goalkeepers seem to be underrated, to be quite honest. And I think it's more of a case where you need a really good goalkeeper. Having a good goalkeeper can get you far. Specifically to a point where, like, if you have good goalkeepers when it come down to penalty shots or final shootouts, you need a good goalkeeper. And I don't think the U.S. has one. I don't think they've ever had one in quite a long time, to be quite honest. Um, I mean, they were decent enough and good enough, but you don't have that star power that you can get. And I think they need to develop that and find someone. Um, Here's to hoping that maybe there's like a 16 or 17-year-old kid out there that saw this game and realized, you know what, I could be a really good goalkeeper, or I could be a really good striker, but more, I could be a really good goalkeeper. Goalkeepers out there, and, like, become the best of the best. Um, um, Anyways, yeah. Outside of that, here's to seeing the rest of the World Cup, and hopefully 2026 we'll see what happens with the U.S. Hopefully they don't get eliminated before getting into the World Cup. I mean, hopefully they can get in. Knock on wood, of course. Considering that it's going to be in North America too, so we'll see. Um, yeah, outside of that, um, that's pretty much it on that end. Again, for now, it's going to be unfiltered, unedited, and definitely unrehearsed. Until next time.